Here is a quick review of our 2020 to 2021 KBA nominees. The first book, Brave Ballerina, The Story of Janet Collins by Michelle Meadows, is about a ballerina named Janet Collins in the 1930s and 40s when racial segregation was widespread. She was the first African American prima ballerina. You might remember this one in class because in most classes we actually had a little ballet tutorial and lesson. The next book, Greta the Great Horned Owl by Christy Gove Berg, is about Greta the Great Horned Owl, a true story of an owl that lived near Norfolk, Virginia. She was injured, and this is the story of what happened next to her. The next book, Nobody Hugs a Cactus by Carter Goodrich. Hank, a cactus, lives all by himself in a house in the desert, and that's just the way he likes it. Or is it? No Room for a Pup by Elizabeth Soonby and Laurel Molk. This little girl, Mia, wants a dog more than anything, but according to her mom, there is just no room in her very small apartment. Can Mia convince her mom to change her mind? Mia and her grandmother come up with a very unique plan to get mom to try to convince mom to change her mind. Once Upon a Goat by Dan Richards. There's a king and queen ask their fairy godmother for a child. They find themselves gifted instead with a baby goat because they asked for a kid, not necessarily human. They were not specific enough, and the fairy grandmother swaps it up. It's pretty funny. And you know, Miss Durbin loves her goats. Our Flag Was Still There, our nonfiction choice by Jessie Hartland. In the Smithsonian National Museum of American History, you will see a massive American flag. It's 30 feet tall and 42 feet long. That's huge. How did it get there and where did it come from? Well, in this book, you'll find out all the answers to those questions. The Panda Problem by Deborah Underwood. Every story needs a problem, but Panda doesn't have a problem unless Panda is the problem. Poetry by Shauna Lavoie Reynolds. A shy girl celebrates winter's end by writing a poem to a tree and is surprised when the tree writes back. The Remember Balloons by Jesse Oliveros. James and Grandpa have a lot of balloons where he keeps his memories, but when Grandpa's balloons start drifting away, James wants to catch them. This was a book that dealt with Alzheimer's and losing memories, and a lot of families reported that they did really like this one when we did it in November or December. Zombies Don't Eat Veggies by Megan Lacera and Jorge Lacera. We read this book in class right around Halloween because it just seemed fitting that zombies would go around Halloween time. In this book, Mo Romero has a craving that other zombies find disgusting. His parents tell him over and over that zombies don't eat veggies. And those are our books for the 2021 KBA nominee list.